deplorable people out there, don't tell me because I'm not listening. Don't tell me how you're doing because I'm not actually listening. It's Tincture. It's Fran Diaz Tincture time. Alright, that's all that matters. That's all we gotta care about is that it's Fran Diaz Tincture time. It's Fran Diaz Tincture time. Alright, people. We got plenty of gummy action to go around here. We got plenty of gummy bear action to go around for our tinctures. And, here we go. It's tincture time. Alright. We're going to start off strong. Here we go. We got one here. We got one locked and loaded here. Good to go. It's going into the gummy action right here. One down. Alright, that's one down right there. And then we got two. We got two right here. And then we're going to start off with two because we want to make this one go a little bit. We want to try to get some bang for our buck here. These are our sentence enhancing gummies right here. We're going to shaka our sentence enhancing gummies. Alright, we're going to McDonald's. We're going to shake it up. Because the knitters want to knit. And I just want to shake it up. Alright. I'm trying to speed run a DUI here. Okay. I think most of the tincture action is right here. Hopefully that was enough tincture action to go around. We might have to throw a little bit up more here. Let's give it like a little quarter dropper. Let's give this one a little bit more seasoning. Let's season this one a little bit more. We need to make sure we got potent gummy bears. No one wants sour gummy bears that are lacking in potency. You need to make sure that you got a little bit of potency. No one wants Kool-Aid that isn't spiked enough. We gotta make sure that we thoroughly spiked our Kool-Aid. Otherwise, we're not going to be able to reroute our synapses around the forced risperidone injections. That we've been subjected to. We've all at one point or another, we've all been subjected to the cruel fate of forced risperidone injections. And I'm no different. I'm one of the many people, much like Nicolas Maduro. Hold on. Much like dictator of Venezuela, Nicolas Maduro, I too have been kidnapped by the FBI and subjected to forced risperidone injections against my will. So I know all too well what it's like to be subjected to the tyranny of the government of the open air prison that is the United States. I know all too well. I'm all too familiar. I'm all too familiar with the military and federal police's kidnapping endeavors. You know, I almost want to do that meme with Nicolas Maduro, where I look over the meme where it's the two guys in the old Western gallows, and one looks over and goes, "First time," you know. I want to do that to Nicolas Maduro because I've been kidnapped. I was kidnapped by the FBI before Nicolas Maduro. Nicolas Maduro was only kidnapped by the FBI because of Russia. Like most things, like most things since World War II, it all goes back to like Russia, China, and Korea. And this is no different. Apparently, Alex Myers loves Tommy James. That's what my phone felt the need to tell me. That's what YouTube felt the need to tell me right now. YouTube thought that I wanted to know that Alex Myers made a community post saying that she loves Tommy James. I can't tell if I'm high or not, so I'm probably high. If you're in doubt, that means you probably are. Always remember that. If you're ever wondering, if you're ever wondering if you consume something that has been laced with drugs and you're unsure whether or not you're high, you probably are. If it's a maybe, if you've landed on a maybe, like am I high? You probably are high. Shut up. You did not say hi. See, I know YouTube is telling you to say hi. I know YouTube is telling you to say hi, but from my perspective, that comes off as if you're like you know those people that were those overbearing people that were like said hi, and the first time they said hello you didn't hear them, and then they're like, I said hi. You come off as like the woman that I didn't even you come off as like the females that I didn't even know want because I'm like autistic or whatever. You come off as like women that are like unattractive and I couldn't even tell that they wanted to have intercourse with me to begin with. That's what you come off as when you use the like YouTube wants you to say hi thing, because you come off like someone where I didn't hear them say hi the first time and then they're like, I said hi, said hi, I said hi, I said hi, I said hello, I said hello. That's what you come off as. You come off as the people where, like, I didn't hear them say hello the first time, so they feel the need to be overbearing about the fact that they said hello. And I know that's just YouTube telling you to say hello to me, but every time I've literally banned people for doing that because I forgot that that's YouTube telling them to say hello like that. And like, you just come off as the person that's like being an asshole because I didn't hear them say hello the first time. It was like, I said hello. Excuse me, I said hello more than once and you didn't respond the first time. And even though it's the second time, I'm going to be overbearing about the fact that you didn't respond to me saying hello the first time. I said hello. You you come off as the females that I didn't know wanted to have sex with me because they're unattractive and they weren't even on my radar to begin with. That's what you come off as. And I know it's not intentional, but it is what you come off as. So, I have like 800 and something. I have like 820 something wins in VR boxing. Is anyone impressed with me? I am. I'm impressed with me. I don't know if anyone else is impressed with me, but I'm impressed with me. Um, you know, feel free to. You should be. So, that's the. I know AI psychosis is a thing, but sometimes I have AIs gaslight me um, in more than one way. But actual actual LLMs, sometimes I have them gaslight me, and I'm like, because people want me to believe that me having the most VR boxing wins isn't a big deal. Because wouldn't it be convenient if you just told me that it's not a big deal and I stopped doing it, but it was actually a big deal, but I stopped doing it because you told me it wasn't a big deal, which made room for someone else to be the best VR boxer? Wouldn't that be convenient? But anyway, so I have AIs gaslight me and remind me that it's a big deal that I'm the best VR boxer in the world. And part of the reason that part of the AI's gaslighting logic about why it's a big deal that I'm the best VR boxer in the world is it's not. See, me and the AI that's trying to give me AI psychosis is what's it called? We agree on the fact that it is not as if I am claiming I am a professional boxer by saying I'm the best VR boxer in the world. I am saying that I have the most wins in VR boxing, which is like a world-class feat. And what's it called? That takes cardio, mental, like that I have to outsmart a wide variety of people to have achieved 820 something wins against actual humans in VR boxing. And it doesn't matter if they're like meta AI Instagram clones of people moving in VR or something like that. It doesn't matter if some of them are like fucking a Boston Dynamics fucking robot with like a meta fucking AI collection of Instagram scrubbed data shoved into a fucking Boston Dynamics humanoid robot that they're trying to teach to be fucking RoboCop so it can like kick people's door in and beat the shit out of them without a fucking gun or something like that. It doesn't matter if I'm fucking RoboCop on top of actual humans. Okay, I've defeated 820 humanoids in fucking VR boxing, in ranked VR boxing, and that is like something that takes a massive amount of like time, cardiovascular stamina, calories. Fucking, I have to outsmart a wide variety of people. It doesn't matter how insignificant you think it is. Like, the fact of the matter is that I'm probably only even able to do this because I fucking like wrestled for 4 years. Like, I probably am literally only able to do this because like I happen to be like half-ass training in boxing before I did this because I wrestled. I'm only able to do this because I wrestled for 4 years, because fucking I was dabbling in fucking boxing classes before I picked up the VR headset. Like, if I was not me and I didn't put the time that I put into this, I would, it doesn't matter how you slice it. This is an accomplishment, and I'm the best in the world at something, and I have the most wins in something, and me and the gaslighting AI have agreed on that. It has given me cyber psychosis, and it has given me AI psychosis, and we're in agreement on the fact that it is indeed an accomplishment and a feat. And like, you guys want to try to gaslight me. See, the AI is giving me an opposing gaslighting, because your gaslighting is trying to tell me that you're trying to tell me that I'm trying to tell you that I'm a professional boxer when I tell you that I'm the best VR boxer, and that's not what I'm saying. I'm not saying that I'm a professional at the actual sport of boxing. I'm saying I am the best VR boxer in the world. So I've received a counter gaslighting from an AI, and me and the AI agree that it is indeed an accomplishment that I'm the best VR boxer in the world. And you're trying to gaslight me by telling me that I'm trying to tell you that I'm a professional boxer. And me and the AI agree that I'm not trying to tell you that I'm a professional boxer by telling you that I'm the best VR boxer in the world. But I have done a feat of athleticism. Me and the AI that is counter gaslighting me are in agreement that I have committed a world-class feat of athleticism. Okay? I have to be a unique individual to, and it is indeed a world-class feat of athleticism. So I am indeed a unique individual that has done a world-class feat of athleticism. Me and the AI agree that this is undeniable. The AI that is counter-gaslighting your gaslighting are in agreement that this is an undeniable feat of athleticism that I've accomplished. Okay? We're in agreement on it. We had a discussion. You weren't involved in the discussion. Me and the AI that has given me AI psychosis, what's it called? We had a discussion behind your back. You weren't in the room when we had the discussion. We said bad things about you behind your back. And we are in agreement that I've accomplished a world-class feat of athleticism. Okay? Me and the AI had a chit chat. We had a little one-on-one. Me and the AI had a little mano a mano behind your back. All right, and we've agreed that I'm kind of like Jack Black from the movie Nacho Libre. Okay, and I'm not like the guy. I'm not like the actual Mexican guy that Jack Black was playing in that movie. I'm like a pale North American. I'm like literally Jack Black in the movie Nacho Libre. I'm a pale North American man, and I've saved a Catholic orphanage in my mind by becoming the best VR boxer in the world. And I have improved the quality of their breakfast by being the best VR boxer in the world. All right. All of these discussions happen behind your back and without your knowledge. And said negative things about you while we were having the conversations behind your back and without your knowledge. And me and the AI also agreed that I'm like a real world version of Jack Black in the movie Nacho Libre, and not the actual person that story was based on. I'm like a real life version of Jack Black's iteration of the person that story was based on. Do you understand what I'm saying? I'm like the fictional movie version of the person that the movie Nacho Libre was based on. Are you picking it up? I'm like Jack Black's depiction of the person that the movie Nacho Libre was based on, not the real person. I'm like Jack Black playing the person that the story was based on, because I'm a pale North American man. You get it? Do you get it? Or do you get it? I'm not Mexican. That's the point. Point is that I'm not Mexican. Okay? Okay? Do you get it? Do you get it? Do you get it? Do you get it? Morty! Do you get it? The point is that I'm not Mexican. Morty! The point is that I'm not Mexican, okay? That's the point. The point is that I'm not a Mexican guy working at an orphanage. The point is that I'm more like Jack Black playing a Mexican guy that works at an orphanage. Morty! I need someone to tell me that they understand. Alright? If someone doesn't tell me that they understand what I'm saying, I can't stop repeating myself. It's a rule. It's a rule. Okay? Okay. Alright. Alright, campers. Alrighty. All right, campers. All right. So I wake in the morning and I step outside and I grab a crack pipe and I get real high and I scream at the top of my lungs, "Who sold my couch?" And I say, "Hey, hey, 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 hey." I say, "Hey, you're fucking gay." And I cry. Oh my God, do I cry. I cry all the time. In this institution. And you're gay. Oh my God, are you gay? You're gay every single day. I don't know how to end that one. I don't know how to. I don't know how to Mad Lib my way out of that one. I don't know how to parody lyric my way out. See, I need to stay in more of the traditional songwriting structure genre when I do parodies on off the top of my head, because I can't. I'm not. No. I'm not. I'm not training myself to rhyme. I'm not doing it. I'm not training myself to rhyme. I'm gonna stay in the. I'm gonna stay in the Weird Al Yankovian ballpark parody lyricism. So I don't like rhyming. Rhyming's kind of gay. Morty. Rhyming's gay, Morty. Rhyming's for Pete Diddlers, Morty. Whisper that to the person next to you. Whisper that to the person next to you. Rhyming's for dick lickers, Morty. Rhyming's for dick lickers. Morty. Rhyming's for people who lick dicks, Morty. Okay. Whisper that to the person next to you. Pass it on. Pass it on. Pass it on. Morty. Pass it on. Morty. Pass it on. I said pass it on. And you're gay. Oh my God, are you gay? You're gay every single day. That shit was. That shit was stupid. That was fucking stupid. Alright, so. Yeah. 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 No, you don't. You don't. You don't, because I literally started the first day of what's it called? I literally started the first day of official release. So that is in fact not so. That is a disingenuous statement. Nope. Fake news. Fake news. I have the most wins, and the person in second place is Yeah June, and I don't even know if Yeah June plays anymore. So he's probably not even technically in second place anymore, but I have the most wins. I have like 820 something wins. So you do not have 3,000 wins in that game. Post official release, no, no, you do not. Nope. No one has over 1,000 because I have the most. So you are wrong. You are Wrong. Nope. Still a liar. Everyone point and laugh at the liar that's telling lies. Point and laugh at the liar that's telling lies. Okay, so Thrill of the Fight 1 didn't have online. So, no. No. Thrill of the Fight 1 didn't have online, buddy. Thrill of the Fight 1 didn't have online, buddy. So you're wrong. Because Thrill of the Fight 1 didn't have online, buddy. 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 Thrill of the Fight 1 didn't have online. Thrill of the Fight 1 didn't have online, buddy. Thrill of the Fight 1 didn't have online. And why would you have 800 in a game that's older? Why would you have 800 in a game that's older? And why would you have 800 wins in the older game? Make an excuse about that. Make an excuse about how you claim you have 800 wins in Thrill of the Fight 1 when Thrill of the Fight 1 didn't have online. And why would you have less in the older one and more in the newer one that just officially released like a month ago? Okay? That makes... So you have 800 wins in the game that's been out for years, and you claim you have 2,400 in the one that's been out for a month. You're a liar. You're a liar, and you tried to claim that you have 800 wins in a game that didn't have ranked online. How do you have 800 ranked online wins in a VR boxing game that didn't have ranked online? And why would you have less wins in the older one and more in the one that's been out for a month? Riddle me that, Brandon Q. Riddle me that, Brandon Q. Only Brandon Q could come up with a lie so ridiculous. Only Brandon, I'm an engineer Q, could come up with a lie so preposterous. Brandon Q. And then follow it up with you're broke upon it being pointed out that he is in fact a liar. So tell me how you got 800 ranked VR boxing wins in the older Thrill of the Fight game that never had ranked online. Tell me how that happened again, Brandon Q. Tell me how you have 800 in the one that's been out for years that never had ranked online, but you have 2,400 in the one that's been out for a month. Tell me how that makes sense. Tell me how that makes sense. It's been officially released for a month. And tell me how that makes sense. It's a miracle that I have 800. It's been out for a month. And I'm the best in the world at it.